Enti no enra wo monitor NPP presidential aspirants no peace pact signing no meeting omo ye no you could clearly see say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wasn't happy. The normal Dr. Muhammad Bawumia who na watasere no enra asa no amadem omo gina ho twa pictures kura na yesi was steamy na emu enchemu aba Sammy Awuku abe confirm himself say yes and true. Enra Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wasn't happy at the peace pact signing at so enra omokoye no wabema reasons mako 5 and no enti na Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wasn't happy at that particular meeting signing omoko sign no or say NPP party nunti and at so no Bawumia krampo ekoye ko sign na sadia and kanya de so obesi ho na reasons ha o ma no wama baako ama mienu ama miensa ama nan ama num
I may monitor when it should be.
Okay.
Obviously, he wasn't happy.
Dr. Bawumia.
Yes. And I can tell you, he wasn't happy. And he hasn't been happy about some few developments. Akoswa Ojidi said the Presidential Elections Committee and the party is not creating an equal playing field when it comes to say, enforcing the rules of the game. And yes, I know how countenance and nidimina, and also nipa. And so definitely, he cannot pretend when all is not well, because it's clear. And some decisions of the Presidential Elections Committee, he's worried there were serious implications about the future of this party.
Yeah, specific.
An example.
Okay.
First, it started with the Union Momo Amanone, the diaspora vote.
Okay.
I can see Abia, Mami educate you kakra on how the structures of our party works.
Okay.
NPP were branches across the world. Na Ayana Emun Semne say okay. So Ayana Emu Yinshene say where a party leaders and nipa beye oha and a krubiso in the country. I show margin no a core NPP side, no, the party's constitution mandate the party leadership, the national organizer, the general secretary, and the leadership, no, to establish a branch there.
Okay.
Union more woman on it. When me be arguing sakwesi, and you be any crank 100%.
Yeah.
But on the naho den nani fifre party kwa okubi ewo ho eba obebi into moa oyibi. Na oye executive of the party ewo sa man on ho no. And the one him say man on here sitting on enough form. Na akwa say edu time we beto aba party nhihie mu all through since time immemorial nipa ntimika say me de me vote no say executive ka say na ma akwasi abegina ya na mu na wato aba e de aman me national youth organizer there were proxy vote me national organizer there were proxy vote from time immemorial. Until we found it strange that the Presidential Elections Committee could take such a major decision, a party leadership, it was to allow them to take that leadership, that decision, to the extent that hundreds of these union women were disenfranchised. Just went me and chat and tickets over $2,000 to $3,000. Ama metwaba, not just say you. It cannot be. Party no betting combat me the share ni biaba. Even whilst it can be electronic. The party can meet at an executive meeting or a meeting there. Because all these aspirants are more reps in all these countries. And the one ambition and by virtue as any pattern and now 12 and now 20. It be a more mabano, more the kwesi, auto, way ato, and the party can collate it. But you completely disenfranchise them. The danger is that you're too about where we are. The elected flag bearer now must go and repair the damage.
Okay.
So, I know you're one.
Okay, Fachem, so, no. And I know I'm a Ora Joe Wise. MC decision by your say by me didn't do common. I don't know raise is like the concerns are about proxy voting. Say, Yadiama, Sammy Awuku, so Metumfama Nipa 1, 2, 3. Sammy Eba, Nipa no cry pekrano, or Senor Kana, Yatumabano Koi. Send be a muntimi enya sa back and forth.
No. And no committee in Ejuma. Me Judy.
Okay.
Until I'm doing vote as well.
Okay.
That is not the interest or the decision of the presidential elections.
But it is causing dysfunction in the party.
How? Me say, Akwesi. Yet men eseme kotwaba.
Yeah.
Nipa ebetimi to be over 210,000.
Sure.
Na me hwe na mgidi say me vote no. Mpesa wo e na okotomania. Na wo no ba no endi me instructions so.
Okay.
That is me na me make the right decision.
Oh, so no me na issue.
That is the point.
Party
it's not about the party. Because the party's branch a one man on no.
Okay.
It be a by 20. More by more the asoma say a koko anase esi anakwame anase kofi emna meto maye. Okay. That is more should na mo select nipa no. It is your decision. In any case, when me question even the boot mo ani me meto ma no. Sure. How are they able to tell? Presidential Elections Committee, no. How are they able to tell? Say nipa na buy then your castle be no yeah. How are they able to tell? Because your vote is your secret. Box.
And the reason is not just a Sammy Awuku Emma Ewoho. As to the reason, it's just a Dr. Bawumia wasn't happy at the peace pact signing and answer agreement and Omokoyano. Now, Sammy Awuku is about can. Also, Dr. Bawumia from pro voting. He isn't happy. Say NPP election committee no echa pro voting. Ne say komua Dr. Bawumia the kind of insult amount for a dinner term the enya here na Dr. Bawumia enko for ekodi atama na say de omo call discipline committee and sama che say Sammy Awuku echechire mu e wa hanom no she chase mo de to so
on man as a boot ni mu a ono no entama wadi ni nsi a wadi ni e wo paper ne so ene akwancha yesi onye. That is one. Number two, and again, this has disenfranchised hundreds of the Bawumia voters in the diaspora. I'm telling you.
The positive vote now,
yes.
It will go against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Because we believe that we are very popular with the MPP's branches abroad. We won it the last time. Takwa Kwete said there are deliberate impediments being put in the way between him and winning the race. Another one. Number two, the National Youth Wing. I've been a youth leader before. TESCOM comes under the youth wing. And its structures administration, it comes under the youth wing. The aspirants are Kwakushia and also more reps. They have identified some places Omjidi said they have a problem with it. It's up to the youth wing to come and clarify. The National Youth Leader and his team says, okay, between this period and that period. And, you know, I can see, every time I will compile the album as a July. Okay. Now we are questioning, TESCOM president, let's say University of Ghana. I'm using that as an example. A do time and now you compile the album. No? You are no longer a student. Two things. Yeah. Either you give the institution to replace and bring the new person you elected as president. Okay. Right? Or near or exited, the party can say, so be na as at the time I hear compiling now president representing the institution. You are still granted the opportunity to vote. And the institution has them. Okay. Or you gave the National Youth Wing an opportunity to replace with the new one am I elected. Because what that means is that say acquire taxation without representation. You have over 59 campuses. This is a close election. So 59 TESCOM institutions, they are hanging by a thread. The National Youth Wing petitions, because for us from the Bawumia side, we have also spent money to engage these TESCOM presidents. Okay. There are some of the aspirants don't even know the institutions. So if Dr. Bawumia wasn't happy yesterday, he's justified. And there was no need for him to pretend. But what raises our concerns? These concerns. And our response now. Yesterday, even afterwards, after the Presidential Elections Committee, the peace signing pact, they had to go to NEC. Now they are saying that all the aspirants should meet again. When you know definitely that they are definitely going to say that the 59 institutions, how are you then going to strengthen the parties based on the campuses? Then number three, the reason why he was also not happy, he feels that the field has been left open. He's become a subject of attacks, verbally being used as a punching bag. And when he complains to officials of the Presidential Elections Committee and even those in party leadership, he feels, I'm saying, he feels that much is not being done to create an equal playing field. So I am 100% in fidelity with my boss. Said no, if his countenance and his demeanor, he couldn't pretend. And if you could observe, say, oh, they're always smiling, Dr. Bawumia, he's also to demonstrate the fact that well, that is Yamo's problem. That's Yamo's problem. Yamo decides to see what he wants to see and what he doesn't want to see. So I don't speak for Yamo. And the Bawumia side don't speak for Yamo. We speak on what we believe that these are issues that the party should have taken a firmer stand. Yes, he signed a peace pact. He signed it in the supreme interest of the party. He will abide by the rules of it. But he feels that the party too must be deliberate. The Presidential Elections Committee is a subset of a party structure.
Okay.
They are not a structure in the party. It's a creation of the National Council. Because National Council is the second highest decision-making body, and they are in charge of issues affecting electing selection of a presidential candidate. International Council now appointing to form that presidential elections.
Dr. Bawumia call into this election on 31st January with all these grievances.
Well, with all this, because he's tried to get them resolved, he still believes that they were not resolved. That's okay. As a Democrat and somebody who believes in the NPP spirit and tradition, he will still go with the process. But that doesn't mean that he has not registered his displeasure.
Okay. So Dr. Bawumia expressed displeasure about the attacks on him. Is it the insult? The maligning?
The insult, the maligning. He also feels that when he is under attack, he doesn't see the elections committee being fair in enforcing its rules. But when other aspirants come under attack and they suspect from people associated with the Bawumia campaign, they are quickly referred to committees of the party.
Dr. Bawumia Chitafo said they are from what committee?
Well, I don't need to go into numbers and names, but they are obvious numbers. But what I'm saying, which is true, he feels, when he is under attack, the party's response, the Presidential Elections Committee response, in also enforcing the rules, they are absent. But when others are under attack, quickly they feel that they have to look for the people for the sake of peace in the party to also refer them. And I think that in all fairness, if I tell you that he was very happy going for that program, then that is a lie. Well, I don't know what you mean by Odile. Say he attended. That's the most important thing. But that doesn't mean you can force a man to smile or laugh when he thinks maybe and he, as I said, and I'll repeat, he signed this MOU. He signed a peace pact for the sake of the MPP's future and for the sake of the survival of our party and for the sake of the MPP.
Etiano and Sammy Awuku and Koma Wabiti. As to the reasoning here, Dr. Bawumia wasn't happy at Enra, a peace pact, a signing, and I call so Enrano. Aha, Dowona TV, Chawadim, a comment session.